No, muting your capability.
Can you do it right? Hey, y'all.
I'm on a good position.
So phones don't come on.
No, you can't do that with the iPad. With the.
What had happened was, hey, Miss Kenneth.
You muted now. So you can't do it with the iPad, but with that phone, you can just push that little button on the left side.
MK is Kenneth gonna win his case. Wait, who? Yeah. What? What are you talking about, M. Keezy? Talking about? I'm not sure. MK is Kenneth gonna win his case. What that mean, baby? Hey, Patriot. Oh, says can't hear. Why you can't hear now?
I just muted it.
Oh, we. Okay, can you hear me now? Did you mute it? Oh, there you go.
That's my fault.
What you do?
It's because it's connected to the phone.
Oh.
And it was playing a reel.
Who is MK?
I don't know.
MK is Kenneth gonna win his case. What the hell does that mean?
But it means that Kenneth's gonna win his case. What are you talking about?
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
It ain't nothing for you, it's for them.
Georgia Miller. Hey, Georgia Miller.
That's not a person.
Oh, is that a bot?
Probably.
What's up, bot? Hey.
So. Baba is here.
You see my face?
You see who face?
Am I? Well. What's a new day? It's a new day. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday.
I don't even know what we're talking about today. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I did that for effect.
You did?
Benny. Because you made sure that we were well prepared. So, let me start out by doing this. Aburo boy Boshishe, Olori Awo Iyanifa, Ile Aye. Ekuoshe, Egungun, Obatala, Obaluae, Iyami. Bok, Mariti Wo. Ashe.
So funny.
I love it. Yeah, it's the ancestors.
I need some of that medicine. I stay on one. So today we are going to be talking about
something very important.
Very important. I hear my phone and it's throwing me off. Hold on a minute. I can't function. I can't do two things. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time, right? Clap my hands. Right. Today is Monday, and every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until we change. Baba Latona and me,
Mama Sunfire, Iyanifa, Ifatomilola. I was gonna say it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. You say it.
No.
Oh, damn.
They must have liked it the way it was.
Oh, okay. Well, it was all right then. Well, today.
Spell your name backwards 3 times real fast.
I can't spell it forward. I'm trying to do it once.
It's too funny.
Well, today we're going to be talking about stop playing with spirits that you don't understand. How about that, Bubba?
Asheo.
So now let me just say that today is the second day of the week, and many times people have protocol. What you looking at, Bubba?
I'm looking at you.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
We have protocols. People start their protocols, whatever that spiritual system, whatever spiritual system you're a part of. You know, if you have daily rituals that you do, you usually start them on Sundays or Mondays or sometimes Saturdays. And so, with that being said, most folks, novices, some people who actually think they know what they're doing, wind up calling on spirits that don't play with them. They ain't playing.
None of them are for real.
Right, not playing with you. So now What's happening over there? You okay? Now, in the new age of the internet, y'all, we have folks that's calling on spirits, like they calling on Uber Eats. They making, drive-bys, and they're doing all kinds of things. And uh, because they've seen something on the internet or TikTok or YouTube, and they've gone to YouTube University, or even if they've read it in a book. Um, some people, not everybody, y'all, some people, even if they've had some time to research, oftentimes people just kind of jump right in there. I'm aware that people find spells and things on social media, and I'm an herbalist. People find herbal formulations on social media and in their research, and not quite sure what they're doing and the reasons behind it. Many times people are lighting candles, pouring libations, they're calling down forces, but they may not even be spiritually equipped to handle it. So let me just be clear. The spiritual practice is not a game. Spirits are not to be toyed with. Ancestors, deities, energies, they all come with a protocol. They all come with a type of personality. They come with a purpose and
understanding.
Yes, understanding. And there's some things that you need to do to be able to call them down effectively and be able to send them back. That's the key. Because people call down
Stuff.
I said
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
They call it stuff down, but they don't know how to send it back. They open the door, but they don't know how to close the door.
Oh yeah, once the door is open, it's always open.
Of course, but you have to be able to know how to interact with these spirits and know how to engage and disengage.
Benny.
And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Isn't that wonderful? No, that sounds wonderful. That's a wonderful thing. Spirits aren't trendy. Spirituality is not trendy. It's a sacred communication, sacred act. So if it's hoodoo, Ifa, voodoo, follow, or whatever system you're a part of, even other systems that I do not practice, but it's not a spirituality is not a Pinterest board. You can't just go in there and say, "Oh, I like this, and I'm going to just go ahead and just do this and pick it up," because there are some protocols behind it. There's training behind it. In some closed religions, there are initiations. There's definitely discipline.
Benny.
So that's the issue. Let's go to that. It's a non-negotiable.
Can I? So
boom, shakalaka. Go ahead, Baba.
Ashe. So again, Boroboy, Boshishe, Iyanifa. So the thing people have to understand is that anytime you call down spirits, you channeling.
Yes.
Mounting of sorts, right? Because you're saying these energies can have access with the exclusion of these other energies.
Where's your cup, Baba?
I don't know. In my bag.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Engineer. Yeah, don't stay right there though. Hold on 1 second. No. Don't move though.
Don't move.
Okay. Forget my. So no, they didn't. So the thing is, so when you calling down spirits, right? When you're doing OB divination, when you calling on Ogun, Shango, whatever system you are practicing, right? Those energies that are particular to that system, you're channeling those energies, and so you're giving them physical body.
Absolutely.
So that's the thing that people don't understand. Those energies that you calling on, you give them your physical body. So the thing right with Ifa is that Ifa, because the Babalawo doesn't really get mounted in that way, in a sense, because they're open to the energy. So there are spiritual rules that apply between the Babalawo Iyanifa and those energies. So dealing with it in that way, or dealing with these energies in that way, it requires a basic understanding. And so we can go to different religions, ATRs, things like that, or even some from the Caribbean. And we can see how the structure or what their knowledge is, how they implement or apply these orishas or these energies is different.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna get it right. It's in the right place. so understand that. So we have to understand that when we call Ogun, right, we call on Ogun based on our understanding. And so if it fits with the Ifa construct, then we can call that energy adequately. But if it doesn't fit inside that construct, then what energy are we calling? We're invoking something entirely different.
Absolutely. What are you calling?
And so that's very, very important to understand, because if you calling again like Ogun or Chosi or some of these other energies, right? Osun, Obatala, and you're asking these energies for a particular thing, right? The level of your heart, your understanding, right? The thing between that is your mouth.
Yeah.
Right. So your heart, right?
Yeah.
Your heart and your mind, between that is your mouth. So wherever there's balance or imbalance is the thing that you're going to conjure.
Absolutely.
Or invoke. Or
summon.
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 No. So
well.
So yes, ma'am.
No. Well, spirits, and I don't know if you talk about this as much as we do it in Ifa, as much as we do it in Hoodoo, but we talk about benevolent spirits and
autorite, benevolence upon benevolence. I'm sorry. To show benevolence upon benevolence is the hour of all benevolence. To display gratitude upon gratitude is the hour of all gratitude. He who does not show gratitude for yesterday's favor will not receive today's gratuity. If I cast for the 401 Arumale, I'm going to marry Opwe, the daughter of Orisha Bawuje. The same was declared for Arumale. I'm going to marry Opwe, the daughter of Orisha Bawuje. I'm grateful for yesterday's favor. I'm grateful I received my gratuity. Autorite. I'm very grateful. Ashe.
You look at me like that.
like
you be knowing your things. Them things. You know them.
I try to.
The Odu. Yeah, you absolutely. Yeah. You were never done.
Thank you.
You're right, friends.
Trying to tell you.
You can pick your friends.
We
you can pick
are
your nose,
family.
but you can't pick your friend's nose.
You can, it depends.
You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose, but you can't.
I'm gonna get you first. Hopefully, I'll poke out an eye.
Now, so for me, we talk about in Hoodoo. Sometimes we talk about malevolent spirits. So that being said, sometimes you don't know what you're pulling up, out, or down, or whatever.
Benny.
And so not every spirit is here to support you in the way that you think they're supposed to support
Lord.
you. In the way that you think.
That reminds me of another story.
Go ahead, tell the story.
Arumala,
I'm ready for it.
Arumala, several of them, right? In Ejiokbe, it talks about where Aboku, Mokbe, Sile, it is the front of the trap that makes the dead fall. It is the spring of the trap that makes the dead fall trap spring too. Right? Ifa's declaration to Arumala when he would bring charges against death and be found guilty. He was advised to offer a bow. He complied before long, not too far. Join us in the midst of abundant success. Arumala took death on the carpet with Olodumare. He was like, man, death down here, he killing everybody. He killing everybody. So Arumala took death. He took him to Olodumare. He took him to the office. Like, I got something for you. Arumala told Iku, I got something for you. Olodumare gonna show you, because I know I'm here to bring long life. You here, you just killing anybody. So they were up there, they talking to Olodumare. Arumala like, look, Baba, Olodumare, death down here, he reckless, he taking people indiscriminately, he's causing all these kind of stuff. He got his friend's sickness and loss with him, contention, they all down here and they ruining people's lives. Olodumare said, is that true, Iku? Iku like, yeah, man. Yeah. Like, Olodumare, you gave me this job.
Yeah.
She.
Yeah.
So when I was doing Deaf She, I was, contention was over there, and loss was over there, and sickness was over there, and it was all scared. It was like, hey, Death, you go do it. So,
I went on.
I went on. You sent me,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is a good point about what we're talking about.
Okay.
Just the death was sent by Olodumare. So don't let me forget that.
Death was sent by Olodumare.
Right.
Okay. Kind of like like Job.
Yeah. So you can't send something that you can't control.
If you don't own it, you can't send it.
Right.
Okay.
So death is one of those things that people shouldn't send because they can't control it. Only Olodumare can control Iku. Not even Orunmila could control Iku.
Right.
So that's the point. So,
hey.
So, so they up there and they going back and forth, and Olodumare was like, Orunmila, you wrong. Orunmila is found guilty. Because death have a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows that both life and death have to coexist. Mm-hmm. But there's rules to both.
Absolutely.
Orunmila has to follow the rules. It's another verse from Ojiokbe as well. But Orunmila has to follow the rules as far as death. This is why we wear Ide and Ileke. Okanran Shode is one of those Odus that dictates that.
Okay.
Just saying that they both have a job to do. So the only one that can control death, even with Orunmila, was Olodumare. Mm-hmm. So, calling these spirits, people want to send these energies and send these forces of nature and things like that. Mm-hmm. And they don't really know what it entails, the knowledge, the relationship, you know what I mean? It's like, you go in the bank and you like, I need a withdrawal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Withdrawal.
They be like, sir, we don't know you.
Right.
You got an account.
You ain't putting nothing in. You can't take nothing out.
Benny, so how they identify you is by your account. Be like, well, you ain't got enough. You overdrawn, or hey, these different things. And so applying that wisdom to when we look at these Orisha and these Irumale and these higher level Irumale and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. That's a whole nother thing too. So Orisha worship is different than Ifa. And so it's important that we understand that. So Orisha worship is only in the 5D. It's why, again, those certain disciplines are missing, like Egungun and Egbe from Orisha worship. Okay. They have to go outside of Orisha worship in order to, get these energies banning.
Okay, crossing my face.
No, you good. So
he always trying to one up somebody.
I'm just trying to pay it forward.
Okay.
I need you to look out for me the next time.
I'll look out for you the next time, Bob.
I'm trying to tell you, I need you to look out for me all the time.
I'll look out for you, Bob.
So the point is, doing these things and these energies have these different jobs to do, and understanding the discipline that we in and the rules that we've aligned with when we're inside those disciplines. So,
hi, Italy.
Oh, hi, Italy. So, Orisha worship is more times than not just Orisha worship. It's 5D. So doing things to make things manifest in the 5D. So with Ifa, again, it deals with cosmology. Irumale, sun, moon. I give you the sun, the moon, the mountain. I give you the world. Oh, sorry. So all you looking for forevermore. Blah 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 blah.
You don't even know the words.
Blah 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 blah.
Hey, real Scorpion conjure.
So, but dealing with Ifa, we deal with cosmology. And creation and those higher level Irumale, those things that predate Olodumare.
Predate. Yeah, you talked about that last time.
Yeah, predate Olodumare, like Akamara, and some Baba Asemuegun, Origunwa.
Why do you what?
Wow,
I'll talk about that later. Why you hold your word?
That's for emphasis.
Oh, okay.
I'm buying one of them this year.
What? Emphasis?
A 2025 emphasis.
Oh.
It's a V6.
That is not even. Where's my love? Where's my?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I heard it that time. I'm sorry, Mama. Go ahead.
That was my Cat Williams joke.
That wasn't funny.
It was a peripheral what he was buying. You don't remember that joke?
No. That won't.
That was a
funny.
good joke.
That won't funny.
Yeah. So that's like me naming my first child Alize.
Oh yeah.
That's funny too, ain't it?
No.
See,
That's
that's the punchline because it's not funny.
Oh my God.
I'm
She
saying,
say Ifa be offensive.
I'm saying, should I name my first child Mugwort?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh my God. Y'all come, somebody come get the
You
bottle.
call me?
I know I was gonna say you rang.
You rang. Yeah. Sorry.
Keep going.
But so so understanding the difference between Orisha and Irumale and how they develop. So Irumale, right? It tells us in Ogbe Alara, Ogbe on the right, Notura on the left that the Irumale in this Odu, the Irumale were never seen on Earth again. So they used to manifest in the physical world. And so in Ogbe Alara, it tells us, because they did something against Irumale that they would not be in the world. So this is where we can see the division started, right? The division started, and so it draws a line between what was going on then, and we really see that with Orisha worship versus Isheshe, where you have the Irumale and things like that, these other spirits like the ancestors. So the ancestors is a clear sign of Irumale because they don't have physical body, right? And so having an Egungun cult, what they do is Palo Mayombe, and they try to add that on to like things like Lukumi and Santeria in order to add that element, right? Or the Boveda table and the Mesa Spiritual and all that other kind of stuff. They add those onto the worship in order to account for like some of those even egg-based spirits, that spiritual court, spiritual group, and stuff like that. So Ifa is complete in that way, that it's structured and it's leveled and it has these access to these different energies and stuff like that. So, if you're trying to call on your ancestors, there's things that we can feed inside the system directly to your ancestors, right? It's time elevated ancestors, right? Orun, remember we was talking about that? Orun is the sun. So it has its name, but the great illuminator was the moon, because it can be out, Olon Roro, Osupa, Osupa.
Because it can be out.
Well, no, it's just the name of the moon, but Kerimu, Osupa Kerimu, but Olon Roro is the great illuminator. Okay. But that is the moon because it can be out. It's cool. It's not fire, and that's Ogbeyano again. It's not fire, and it's not the sun. The fire is Inna, and then the sun is Inna. That's Ogbeyano again. It's not fire, and it's not the sun. The fire is Inna, and then the sun is Orun. And so, but the distinction being in between those ones that's close or not close, or what the temperature is, right? If it's the level of comfortability, right, and things like that. All these things went into it.
Okay, all right. Oh, I thought you had more.
No, that's it. I got more, but I'm gonna wait.
Well, hey, everybody that has come in, thank you guys for being here. Again, this is Mean Mama Monday.
Mama Monday.
We need a jingle. Okay.
Should we sing it or do we want to pre-record it?
Is she laughing? Is that music? She's playing.
Oh.
I don't know what to do now. I don't hear the music, but
you can't. Yeah, you ain't gonna hear it. You want the headphones?
No, I don't want those.
Okay.
But anyway, this is Mean Mama Monday with Baba Latona and me. What's my name? Ifatomilola.
Yeah, so I think you should say my name and I should say yours.
Okay, let's try it again. It's Mean Mama Monday with.
Oh, you gonna me go first? So I'm trying to be chivalrous.
Okay, wait. I got it.
I'm trying to be chivalrous.
Today is Monday, and this is Mean Mama Monday
with
Baba Latona.
Ifabileke. You don't know my name?
I know the name.
I can't tell. You acting like you don't know my name.
I wasn't quite sure what to say.
You trying to add emphasis.
I was trying to add emphasis.
Thank you. I said that earlier.
Yeah.
You buying one this year too?
Not emphasis. No. I want me a Prius. Don't do it. Don't follow after him. Do
Let me
it.
see.
Now,
Too
and
funny.
then, boom.
Oh, and then it is the Mixtures Maven, Mama Sunfire, aka Iyanifa, Ifatomilola, Ifabileke.
Ifatomilola.
What I say?
Timmy.
I said Tommy. So you now you.
Hey everybody.
I said
hey everybody.
Oh, okay.
What you thought he was?
I said Tommy Lola.
Look.
I wanted to see if you knew your own
If I
name.
knew, I be forgetting.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Too funny.
So essentially, what you're saying is that not every spirit is a good spirit, or
Benny.
rather, you should know the parameters around being able to host.
Mm-hmm.
You know the energies.
Benny.
Mm-hmm.
It's a key.
Yeah.
It's a key, right?
Would you say the spirits are like people? If you think of it from the same point as personalities or
idiosyncrasy,
boundaries and the way they behave or act or what goes along with
nope.
it. Okay, then. You don't think they're like personality?
Yes and no.
Okay, go ahead. Why?
Yes, because we were taught to personify them. We taught to be like Shango, who was the king on earth and the Orisha in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but if we really think about it, we're dealing with forces of nature.
Anthropomorphize.
Ooh, say that
That's
again
a big
real
word.
fast.
I can't even say it but once.
I know. I need you. Can you text me that? So, anthropomorphize.
Mm-hmm.
Anthropomorphize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I say anthropomorphize. I say
amorphous.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So we need to personify those things or embody those energies in order to be elevated.
Okay.
So here we go, high vibrational versus lower vibrational.
Okay.
So if we want to be, we can trace the elevation of Shango, through the Odu, Obara Meji, Okanra Meji, Otura Meji.
Okay.
We can see how he used to get into trouble and things like that. And we can see how he, and even in Okanra Meji, when it said that it gave us the two examples of the cockroach and the spider.
Uh-huh.
And so, where both of those insects will walk on the ground,
mm-hmm.
but they'll also be in the air. Right, the roaches fly. And where does the spider put its web?
In the air.
In the air. So they both have to walk on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So they have an identity on the ground
mm-hmm.
and identity in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same with us.
Uh-huh.
This is the way we're supposed to be. So of course, God can, or Olodumare, Akamaran, whatever you want to say,
mm-hmm.
these can control death, and it can send it indiscriminately.
Okay.
But does it mean that it should exercise that energy in that way? So as we talked about with Ejiope, right,
mm-hmm.
and Arumala and Iku,
mm-hmm.
death has a role.
Yes.
So that means it has destiny.
Okay. You think that means that they have? Look, I had to sit back on that. Death has destiny.
Right. It has a job. It has a plan.
Okay.
And so does Orumula. It tell us like in Oturmeji. Everybody do this when we say Oturmeji and say Alafia. So in Oturmeji, Orumula, so there was Iku. I'm sorry, there wasn't Iku. There was Iyami.
Mm-hmm.
There was Obaluai. Shampana. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do that.
No. Nobody is. That's pestilent sickness.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah. And so no. But and then Iyami, Obaluai and Eshu.
Uh-huh.
So in Aruma, so Olodumare said, Iyami, when you go from heaven to earth, make sure that your job, right, destiny.
Uh-huh.
Its purpose is to make sure that everyone has children. Mm-hmm. Eshu, when you go, make sure that everybody has a wife. Mm-hmm. Obaluai, when you go, make sure everybody has abundance and overall well-being, right? Mm-hmm. Obaluai, king of the earth. Mm-hmm. So they was all like, what's the fun in that? Olodumare said, Ashe. Mm-hmm. So it shows us again that the Orisha and the Rumala get to pick their destiny.
They can choose to do something else.
They can choose, right?
Mhm.
And it's the opposite
The
of
opposite.
following what their destiny says,
or the balance,
right? Or the opposite. So
Mhm.
we can either get the blessing or the challenge,
Right.
Even with these,
Contrast, I like
even
to
with
say.
these energies, Benny.
Mhm.
So it was like, oh, what's the fun in that? So here comes Arumala. They said, Arumala, you're gonna make sure everybody has spouse. You're gonna make sure everybody has children. You're gonna make sure everybody has long life. You're gonna make sure that everybody has abundance. Arumala said, say less, Olodumare, I got you.
Yes.
You know. So yeah, Sheen, I got all of you, Sheen. You know, I can do it all. You know. So they all became disgruntled, and they started to work against Arumala.
Okay.
So, side note: when we see this Odu, it says that your family members are working against you.
Well,
right? Because they
need
come
you to
from
put some respect on it.
right. So
just say my name.
So if we think about it, right,
Mhm.
they are all of the same family. They are created by a Kamara Olodumare. They all created for the purpose of mankind.
Yeah.
So that's the air condition.
Oh, okay.
So what happened is that in the story, Arumala is able to accomplish all those, but it brought him under direct fire from these other Irumale. Right? And so, or Orisha. And so, Arumala cast Ifa about it. He offered the abode. Ifa said that you must give one of your daughters to Iyami. You must give a wife that you haven't been with. Agberu. It's a thing we do when we do Ebo. Okay. You see, when we move the Ebo around the opon, right?
Thank you.
and we use the cowtail. That's Agberu. That's the wife that Arumala gave to Eshu.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then Obaluwae, he gave cowrie. So Arumala, because of his success at accomplishing all those tasks, right? He was able to give Eshu a spouse, give Iyami someone to help her to run her errands and do those things, right? Like the mixtures maven. Yeah. And so and to give abundance to Obaluwae. So they like, oh, how could we ever do anything against you? Right? Because you helped us. You blessed us when we were even, at you. Right. So
okay.
Very interesting story.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I want to learn more of them. I will, right?
You're learning right now.
I'm learning right now. I said more though.
Yes, ma'am. There's plenty.
Okay. There is.
Many.
There are plenty.
There is.
There is.
I say that.
So what about misaligned, like you were saying, misaligned, the contrast. So what if you have misaligned motives? I call it being in disobedience, so to speak.
Benny.
Does that attract like the contrast, like malevolent or misaligned spirits? Like, do you?
So we need a 607 button. Okay. Quit playing with me.
Oh, yeah.
Quit playing with me. So it's based on alignment or misalignment, right? Your knowledge is based on your knowledge or in overstanding of the energy will put you in a particular alignment. Remember, we talked about the head and the heart.
Yes.
So if we have the head must be aligned, right, with knowledge. It has to be, because if you only have an understanding of Ogun that is fighting,
right,
then you won't ever learn about the process. Right. The process of stalking your prey. Not literally stalking your prey, but having a goal or a target or a focus, and doing everything, even the way you move, changes based on the completion of that task or that goal.
Let's stop. Let's stay right there on process,
Benny.
Because this is what I learned when I was at Nebadai Farms. Okay. Now, I'm an herbalist, but
Me too.
You are an herbalist.
Benny, go ahead.
but I'm an herbalist, and I graduated with distinction. Anyway, but so I know about herbs, what they look like. I had books. I did my studies and stuff. After all those few years of being an herbalist, I never really had the true hands-on experience that for growing plants from seed to harvest, right?
Okay.
So during COVID, I was assisting Baba Bernard Singleton on his farm, Nebadai Farms, and I learned the process that it takes in order to get a watermelon.
Germinating.
Right. Not just that, but also because he had blueberries, about 2 acres of blueberries. So what the process is with that. So people like to come out, not just his farm, but I'm just using that example. People like to come out to pick blueberries, but they have no idea what it took to get those blueberries to fruition. People like to pick fruit and vegetables, but they have no idea what is required.
Ofuntola.
Right. Okay.
There's an Odu that
talks about that.
Yes.
And so one of the things that I remember was having to carry a water hose. Something happened to the pump for the well, and we couldn't water the plants. We had to make sure that those plants were watered to bring them to harvest.
It's good being invested.
Why?
I'm saying, I'm being sarcastic.
Oh.
Well, it's good to be invested, but this is why you do it, because you already invested.
Right. And that was his thing. He says, I have to do this. So here I am dragging a water hose, trying to water all of these plants. And I'm talking about a lot of them. And it started off at 7 o'clock in the morning. So from 7 o'clock in the morning to about 9 o'clock at night, I'm in the hot blistering sun doing whatever I need to do in order to get this, these plants in the position where they will yield the harvest.
Right.
And so that's, to me, it speaks also with building relationships and processes when you're dealing with spirits, when you're wanting to have whatever it is or get or call or do, there's a process and a protocol.
Yes.
You don't just put a seed in the ground, even if it's good ground. You put a seed in the ground and it just grow and nothing happens. Sometimes you have to tend to it.
I see.
And so that is what I'm talking about in the protocols. You have to know how to be a good attendant. So you have to put up protection from pests or animals or pestilence and things.
Boundaries,
absolutely. And then you have to make sure before you even get started that the ground is ready to even take the seed.
Aerated and whatnot.
Right. Getting rid of the rocks and all these other kinds of things. And fertilize, right? Augmented in some sort of way. And then while you're even doing that, you have to make sure that the things that live in the earth won't eat your roots or eat your seeds.
Benny.
So there are a lot of, deer and other animals that could potentially take from you or prevent you from getting that harvest. So you have to know the protocols, the process, and what you do, along with understanding germination.
Completely agree.
Right. And so people don't see, with that experience that I had, it really helped me to see how important it is to know what it is that I'm working with.
I see.
You see. And so people don't think about that. Hey, baby. People don't think about that. Even when it comes to morning ritual and protocols and keeping yourself in alignment so that whatever the process is in order to call down, out, or to work with in some sort of mediumship type of way, however you work with it or to be channeled, you have to understand what it is that the spirits respond to.
Benny.
Right? So, like, here's another example. Sage. We were growing white sage. And everybody want to use white sage to do, fumigation, and clearing and stuff. But they don't realize that plants have habitats that they grow best in, environments that they grow best in. And we were trying to grow a little bit of white sage. I found out very quickly that white sage don't like the soil that we have. They like very sandy soil or very, like sandy type of earth to grow in. And so what was important was knowing what the plant liked and needed to survive. And so I keep saying that as well with the spirits, that you know how to activate them or what is needed in order to
facilitate the change.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
So it's like tools, right?
Yes,
You can have the right tool for the wrong job.
absolutely. You can dig a hole with a spoon, but you can dig a better hole with a shovel.
Mhm.
Come on, somebody.
Or an excavator.
Yes, or
So-
excavator.
So, understanding that, right, is the part of the tool or part of the key. The ridge on the key,
Mm-hmm.
you know, is the understanding of the energy.
Mm-hmm. The ridge on the key.
Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
it has peaks, and
Yep.
you know, so one of those things is your understanding of the energy. So if you
Mhm.
have a closed understanding of the energy, then you don't allow the energy, the area to operate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you think that Ogun is just a war machine,
Mm-hmm.
then
Yeah.
that's all you're gonna use Ogun for. That
Mhm.
you're not gonna be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna keep your word.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna have these other things. You're gonna be in emotion, right? And you're gonna do those self-destructive things that Ogun can do,
Mm-hmm.
right, when he's in emotion. So understanding that, or you won't understand that Oshun brings opportunity. It's
Mhm.
not just babies, but it's the blessing that the baby signifies that
Mhm.
that Oshun will bring. That self-reflection and things like that that you have to have with Oshun. She will mirror to you and those around you
Mhm.
what they need to see.
So would that be like a mother when she has a baby, she goes into labor, it's great pain to bring forth a blessing
Mm-hmm.
or a child? Would that be the same thing that we forget that the blessing is the children, but we forget about the labor that goes along with it?
Yes,
That's
and
the contrast.
and the 9 months. So it
Mhm.
shows us, right? The contrast shows us
Mhm.
that there can be a short period of time
Mhm.
of challenges or discomfort, right?
Mhm.
For the 10 months, 40 weeks.
Mhm. 40 weeks.
And then the labor, like, so there's a very push that thing in up under there, under the bottom. Yeah, it might have to come out of there or go the other way.
Oh, something you can't
Yeah.
hear. It's in there.
Yeah, but that might be why it's not working.
Oh. Boom, boom, boom.
So take it out and put it back in.
We're having a little technical difficulty on one of the YouTube.
So understanding those challenges and those type of things and being able to see those energies clearly, right, allows them room to manifest in your life.
Right.
So it's like if you only have one lane, if you're a 9 to 5 and you only have one lane, but you're asking for abundance, right, you're gonna get more overtime.
Absolutely.
It's only in that lane.
Yeah.
But if you have different lanes to receive your income, then
Right.
you allow these energies more space
Mhm.
to work in your behalf.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And so it's very important. Like people don't understand. Like, and this is why we go over the Odu Ifa in the way that we do is because you need to understand what this energy looks like in certain situations.
Right.
And the Odu is beautiful for that because the beautiful poetry and the way that it's written and you know the syllables in it like can change the word Owo and Owo. We talk about that. One means money, one means protection, right, or medicine. So understanding like these type of things when you approach Yoruba and you approach Ifa will help you to understand and how these energies intermingle and work with each other and how we can see them manifest. What situations can we be in, right? That and to be more Obatala-esque or more Ogun-esque,
Yes.
you know, or more Oshun or Ifa, thing like that. So you know, what we have to go through in order to receive the blessing. So that's the thing about Ifa, right? There's a certain amount of suffering. Ogbeyanu. This is where the term Iyawo comes from.
Yeah. Okay.
Iyawo means wife.
Okay. Okay.
It is literally Iya of Iwo.
Okay.
So you'll see certain men call themselves Iyawo. I've never called myself anyone's wife.
Because you're not right. Because you're not a wife.
It's not possible. But this is one of the differences between Lukumi and Isheshe.
Okay.
And Lukumi, the men will call themselves wives, Iyawo, while they're going through initiatory phase. But in Ifa and Isheshe, there's no phase like that, so there's no need to call yourself wife. And so it's true, right?
Well,
so
I just come from, I guess I thought about the Bible, you know, where you have to be bride, church is the bride, so that would be men and women.
But Orunmila is he comes from a woman, right? He's the embodiment of the nurturing energy, right? Because he has this creative energy, but he's a man. So you can still be a man and be nurturing.
Or be masculine.
And be nurturing.
Yeah.
You know, so you can still be a woman or be in your feminine and be forward moving. You know, and things like that. So understanding
yin and
the
yang.
research, yeah, they still contain some. We talked about it, testosterone and estrogen.
Yep.
But you know, being able to really understand the Orisha and Irumale will help you to manifest. So if you think Ogun, like again, if you think Ogun is the god of war and just things like that, right? It's really not about the external war; it's the internal war. Being that should I go, should I stay, should I do it or should I not? Right? These are the options that we have. So it talks about that type of struggle. Obe Rukusa, Obe on the right, no sa on the left. It clearly talks about a lot of that.
Well, dang. Okay, so then let me see. So balance is important as part of a protocol or understanding the process,
especially between the head and heart.
Yeah. And many times people, when they are invoking spirit, that they don't understand how to facilitate.
Well, yes. So you don't want to be doing it from that Rick James perspective.
What's the Rick James perspective?
Fire and desire.
Fire and desire. Don't sing. Don't sing. He gonna sing. Don't sing.
I ain't gonna sing. I ain't gonna sing.
Yay. Okay.
So fire and desire, right?
Right.
So are our desires adequate, realistic?
Right. Intention.
Right.
Can you say intention?
Yes,
there?
ma'am.
Okay.
You know, you can plug me. You plug me. I'll say it that way, and then you can plug me with
intention.
Yeah. So what about the so that was what desire, right? Intention. What about the fire? Benny, things you do in the forward movement to that, you know, to accomplish that task or goal, that focus.
Oh, I get it right,
Benny. So you need balance, fire, and desire.
Okay.
Yeah. You need balance, fire, and desire.
Okay.
Right. If you have too much fire and too much desire, what happens?
It's off balance, and you can burn.
Or not enough.
Oh yeah, or not enough.
It can also burn out.
Yep. But I teach my students about balancing their formulation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was playing. I was like, you know.
Why is he?
Because listen.
What? Oh Lord,
not,
here we go.
Not everybody that practice hoodoo does it with ethics.
Well, this is yes, I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
There's people that misuse it.
I agree.
And so I'm applauding you, right? And and I feel what you're saying. We shouldn't be applauded for something that we should do naturally.
Yeah.
But because we're in those times, right, you need to be applauded for doing things the correct way. You need that recognition. And so, like, you don't know how many people come across my mat that people with less than
intentions.
Yeah, I don't know. Say it. It's pick a word.
Less than integrous.
Yeah,
intention.
That's more than one
that
word.
Right?
That's more than one word, Iyanifa.
With the bullshiggity.
A bullshigga dad. So, Betty. So, but less than honorable intentions. There's people that do and try to force their way.
They want what they want the way they want it, and they don't want
right. But what happens? But what happens when we offer sacrifice? It goes right back. So we deal with these energies in a particular way. We develop a relationship, right? That we're gonna use these energies in a certain way. And so there's things that we can do. Afakarapodi.
What's that?
Remember I told you about the bean cake the other day?
Oh yeah.
There's things we can do with bean cake. There's things that we can do with adimu foodstuffs that it will take some people to have to do blood with, use blood or some extraordinary means in order to accomplish the same feat. But it's based on the relationship, right? You know, it's like having your concealed carry permit.
Oh, okay.
Right. You packing, right? But you've earned it. You've shown your aptitude and your balanced mind and things like in order to carry that firearm concealed. So this is the same way we look at the Orisha, right? Because they have the ability to move quickly, depending on the circumstance
and the skill,
right? And the skill. So you have to develop that relationship, right? That trust and things like that, the discipline, the integrity. You know, we can send people stuff all the time, but you know,
right?
As long as all my family is safe and healthy, you know, Bob was doing what he's supposed to do. As long as the ebos manifest the way that Ifa says and the way that we give the messages, you know that we're doing things correctly.
Absolutely.
So it is only those who don't want to follow the instructions that have challenge.
This is true.
That's how the system's set up.
This is true. So, and that's part of the balance, understanding the relationship between your plants
All
and
I
your
need,
process and all that kind of stuff.
what's that?
All
I need from you is understanding. Yeah.
Tearing up your socks.
Turn up.
Can't sing. We're a group that can't sing.
Yeah, it's me, Mama Mondays karaoke.
Right. Oh,
Me, Mama
oh,
Mondays.
that might be
plus
fun.
No,
Oh,
karaoke might be fun.
yeah. As long as you don't sing.
Yeah, I need some new material for this podcast.
Yeah, some songs.
Or a voice.
Oh, you can sing, can't you? Ifatomilola. She can sing if she likes.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she can sing.
In the shower, out the shower, because you know them two different voices.
Both. And she can sing. She can sing regardless.
I'm saying, you know them two different voices. You know.
I
got
sing.
both.
I got B flat.
Same voice, yeah.
B flat.
It's a step above mine.
Right.
Ben flat.
Ben flat.
Yeah.
I ain't shame. Ain't no shame in my game. But now I can talk. I can talk on tune.
I'm working on that one.
Yeah, because you kind of fluctuate. You be going up and
It
down.
depends. I know I be catching myself, but I know Abata, I be like, man, I know you care about it. You know, I know you got F's to give. You know, but like, just be cool. You know, build up to it. I be like, yeah, ooh, you got so much money coming in. Oh, you gonna have a baby? And be like, oh, Bob, I ain't trying to hear that, man. You with somebody near you gonna have a baby.
Nuh-uh.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's blessing.
It is
We just talked about that.
It is.
And you
Children are a blessing.
And
As
in the
long
future.
as they belong to
somebody else, right? Well, I mean,
Yeah, hold on. So
they are a blessing.
hold on.
They
So
are.
y'all been there. You like, I ain't trying to go again.
I'm not
Exactly.
trying. Listen. I have written the book about no.
Closed network.
The chapter is closed. The door on the sign on the door is closed. Condemned. Closed for the duration. Ain't nobody home.
Can I get
We
a
moved.
hand?
No forwarding address.
I said, can we get back to the podcast?
Okay then, dang gummit.
It's not working.
So we talk about intention and frequency and your motives. I guess that's what I'm hearing you say, motives. And I guess if you got messy motives,
Knowledge.
Well,
Did you say
yeah.
knowledge? Did you say knowledge?
I didn't say knowledge yet.
Because you need
Well,
to
yeah,
be clear.
intention, right? Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, knowledge. Actually,
Of-
knowing what
of
you're
the
doing,
Orisha, right?
Right,
Or
and
of the
wisdom.
Orisha. Mhm. Keep
Okay.
on. We're gonna make a big old list.
Okay, but knowledge of the Orisha and
Yeah.
wisdom and how to facilitate, right?
Yes, but
Eventually.
also knowledge of what you really want to manifest.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I want her back. I want him back, but they don't have no job, or they beat you up.
Right now,
Or
I've
they got-
seen that.
They, you know, like, what version of them do
Do you want? Now I have seen that, and I think that is as well summoning spirits that you really don't know how to facilitate or handle.
Benny.
Because sometimes, you see, I'm just talking about in relationships only. I have been one, I have been there, that there is something that I wanted, like you said,
Mhm.
and I prayed hard for it and I got it. But I got the problems with it.
Benny.
So, you know, you have to be
Message.
specific. Right. God dog it. I don't even like you today. But it's true. It's true.
So,
You got to be careful what you ask for.
Benny, but like, people have to understand this too.
Go ahead. Message.
They want the bank to just open the doors
Mm-hmm.
and give them money.
Yep.
But they don't want to work for it.
Right. You got to labor.
You got to labor for it. So
Mhm.
sometimes this is the suffering,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
The thing that's married to our blessing,
Mm-hmm.
Iyawo,
Yeah. The suffering.
The suffering.
Or the contrast.
right? Or the carrying a baby for 10 months,
Yeah.
and going through a near-death experience to bring life into the world.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's
So-
why I call it the contrast.
Yes, ma'am. So
Mhm.
the contrast has to be understood right? But you don't never know. You never really know about the contrast.
Yeah, you don't fully know
Right.
what's on that journey.
But this is why we cast Ifa, right? Because it tells us, okay, yep, you're gonna have the thing. If I tell you,
yeah,
you're gonna have the thing. Yep, Ashe, offer a bow. You're gonna have it. But there is some challenges associated with it.
Yeah.
So this shows on the way to your blessing that if you are really about that life or not.
Too far away from the mic, Brandon Kennedy. Be too far. Mic check.
Microphone check. Microphone checker.
Y'all can't hear us? I thought y'all could hear us. I'm sorry.
Can y'all hear?
Why them big old white earphone? Why you?
Because I can't. Black is a taboo.
Damn.
So you rather they be black then? You want me to use taboo in front of the whole everybody?
Well,
listen. The microphone is not connected to me, so I can use it. Hallelujah.
I wasn't gonna do it here. I was gonna put you just straight. Anyway, I'm not fooling with you. I'm not fooling with you today, Baba. What happened? I need to.
Oh yeah,
speak into the microphone.
That's good right there.
What?
I can hear you in my headphones.
You can.
Now
I wasn't talking in the microphone. Y'all didn't tell me.
Not when you're looking at me, you can't.
Well, it's hard.
You gotta have to go on this side like that. Then we can't see your face.
Okay, never mind. Leave me alone. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go past that.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't mess with me.
I ain't.
Don't mess with
me.
I
am.
Yeah. There you going? Been over there, over on the messy side, messing with me on the messy side.
I like to jump back and forth across there every now and then.
All right, there, Baba.
Right.
So let me ask you this then.
I'm messy. No, I'm not.
You stay on the messy side most of the time.
With you.
With me.
Yeah.
You always.
I don't be on there with nobody else.
Yeah. That's cause you a little
I see my head hurt now for you doing that.
So what do you think the cost of disrespecting spirits or disrespecting spiritual protocol?
You can't quantify that.
Okay.
You can't quantify it because
no sound on YouTube, Baba.
Okay. Can you turn that off if a console?
He's just gonna turn it off.
That's the YouTube one.
I thought no, that's me. One of them is me. Oh, she was saying you can't talk. Anybody gonna say
push the plug in Ifa console. You see right there where the boom. Oh, the whole time it's been Baba error. The whole time it's been.
There it goes.
There it goes.
How many bubbles does it take to snap in the microphone?
Apparently, it takes a Baba and an Omar.
There it does. Absolutely.
Apparently.
Oh well, we got it right.
Like we ain't been doing this for 7 weeks.
Right. We gonna get it right.
I hope so. At least by week 15 to 16, we should.
By the end, right?
Right,
We'll
should
be
be
pros.
a well-oiled machine.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Because then
This is
I'm telling you,
trial and
just
error.
Start all over again.
Absolutely. We're gonna do the dang thing.
I shall.
Okay, so wait a minute now. The cost again.
Oh, so that down there is got to be my TikTok.
Yes, it's probably clicked off like
can you
last
put
time.
that thing back in now? Oh, it's probably picking it up now. It was probably picking it up the whole time. So we was just looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, I was trying to tell her how to do her job. She got
So
mad.
can you plug it?
It's picking up without it.
Betty, but it sounds like we halfway across the parking lot. It's all good. We'll see.
They gonna get it right. Hey, Nas. So while we're here, let's see what people are saying.
Let's take some questions.
Yes.
Off of let's take 2 questions off of TikTok.
Okay. I don't see no question.
There
There is a sound now, but very low.
Where?
Where is it? Good afternoon, Supreme.
How you doing, Supreme?
There is where God kept me. Where is it low? I guess on TikTok. I guess that would be low on TikTok. You mean to tell me we've been low the whole time?
Get low, get low, get low.
Get low.
Ashe. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Oh.
I'd rather you sing than dance.
Oh man.
What about now?
What about now? What we got now? What's going on?
Dancing is taboo for some of us.
YouTube, she said.
Is it?
What about now on YouTube? God kept me. What about now? Because I'm talking to the mic check, mic.
Microphone check, microphone checker.
Supreme says she can hear us. It's
Okay.
good now. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. So I don't know what all we said before. Y'all, we
It was a lot.
It was well, I mean, it's 4:00. You know, it's almost time for us to end anyway.
5 o'clock.
We ain't got that much to talk about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we're gonna take some questions.
Okay, I'm looking for questions. Wait, you didn't finish with the cost of
So the cost you can't quantify it. It's you can't count it. It's because when we're dealing with these energies, right? It's some of the things we do are associated with our lineage.
Okay.
Right. So right. Even in again, Otur Meji tells us that there's reincarnation.
Okay.
Right. So Orunmila was guaranteed all Iran life in that particular life because he had accomplished his missions in previous lives.
Mm-hmm.
So this life that particular life, Orunmila was given all Iran life. Right. It was for sure that he was going to achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows us one about reincarnation. Okay. And that certain things carry with us over lifetime. So we have these lifetime missions and goals and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can bring these karmic things, right? These challenges with us from past lives, right? That it's timing, right? Divine timing. Certain things we'll work on in this life or 2 lives from there, but we have other parts of the plan to complete, right? Again, back to Obeyanu and those pieces of our destiny that are missing. Okay. Or the Orisha that we are missing that we need to complete our destiny.
Got it. Okay.
So Orunmila kind of like was on that, and he was given those things by Olodumare. So understanding that, right? This life we have different things we need to work on. Okay. And so there's different things, and even in my life that I'm going through now that have been past life challenges. Okay. This life is the opportunity to rectify it. Mm-hmm. So with that, we move forward and stuff like that. We able to receive our ire and our blessings associated with overcoming that challenge in this life. Okay. So it's kind of like a deep thing, right?
Like I want to cough. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Bless you.
I didn't cough yet.
I know, but this is in case.
Go ahead.
I got you first because then you don't have to cough because I just blessed you. That was the reason for you coughing was the blessing.
Okay, it's gone.
See, it's because I blessed you.
Hallelujah. Go ahead.
Ashe.
Ashe. Go ahead.
So, being able to.
He came back anyway. We came back anyway.
Bless you, my child. Ashe.
He came back.
So,
okay, go ahead.
Being able to accomplish these tasks, right? These things that we carry over from lifetime to lifetime, right? That's the mission. But not everything in this life will we handle, right? We have to leave something for the next. And so that's the mission.
Right.
So if you think about it, when we go for Ifa reading, these different Orishas speak.
Right.
So how does the client or the person understand what the Orisha are saying?
How do they understand?
Yeah. How do they understand the Babalawo?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you in another way.
Okay.
And it's pointed. So the reason why I'm asking you in this way is pointed.
Okay.
So even your response, I'm kind of like.
Okay.
I'm trying to
point me in a direction.
Right, or in a particular direction because I want you to give the answer.
Okay. All right.
So it's a setup.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Okay. Uh-oh.
So when we offering, right, and we pray to the chicken or to the goat, what language do you pray in?
I pray in English.
Right. So is the goat American or Nigerian?
The goat is Nigerian.
Right. Sometimes both. Right. So how do you know that the goat understands your language?
Okay, so maybe I'm thinking more. Maybe I'm thinking too much.
It's a trick question.
But I wouldn't think the goat. Okay, so I'm not gonna answer the question right.
I know, but that's why I said I want you to answer the question. It's rhetorical in nature, right?
They don't.
Right. It does.
Oh, okay. See, I was just throwing it out.
So it's the vibration.
Well, of course, because universe doesn't speak English, but they say it's tonal though. You understand?
Listen,
Tone.
okay. So
Oh, here we go.
I'm
Red.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
So when what is something that Ifa Consola says to you?
Damn it.
Huh?
She
Did you say damn it?
No, she say a lot of stuff to me.
Something that she says frequently.
Sissy.
Huh? She
Oh.
just said it.
I don't know what you said.
She said SHIT.
Oh,
SHYT.
SHYT.
Shite.
Yeah, shite.
She Irish now.
Yeah, shite. Okay.
She says so. That's not the thing that I was thinking about.
I know it wasn't. But,
but that's she tried to be funny. So that she's not. Yeah. I'm glad she didn't. So something that she says frequently. If I imitate it, you're gonna be like, you're gonna automatically see her.
Okay, go ahead.
You understand?
It's
because Ori and Rumale know that they have been assembled.
Okay.
Right? So these energies transcend language.
Okay.
It's about vibration.
Yes.
So like there's a verse that talks about Osameji, if I'm not mistaken, it talk about the mothers know our voice.
Yes.
So it doesn't make a difference where you talk, right? That's your vibration. That vibration is only your vibration. There may be people that sound like you. There may even be people that look like you. There may even be people with your intellect, but they don't have your voice. So this is how the energies can recognize who's who and what's what, right? At the same time, right? Because there's no such thing as space and time.
Okay, so
we can be in a different time zone, off in the Ebo, and we did the Ebo reroute. We're doing the Akun Ebo, the feeding. We're feeding E5, and we got people all over different places, right? All over the country, praying on an animal, right? But all their prayers is accepted because the energies understand the context or the situation in which the Ifa was cast and the Ebo is being offered.
Oh, so you talking quantum entanglement,
right? So this is important when you start invoking these energies, that you understand these concepts about quantum entanglement, right? And so people are aligning themselves with certain energies that they don't have the full understanding of the capabilities of these energies, what they do and what they don't do, right? So if I ask Mama Sunfire to do something that Iyanifa, Ifatomilola won't do, it causes a conflict. You understand?
Yes.
So even for me, it's important for what I call you, right? For me, your highest self, not saying that there's anything that we're taking off of Mama Sunfire or the Mistress Maven or that hoodoo lady on TikTok. You know, that's what people refer to you sometimes. Those are not telling me your truest, best, highest nature. Okay. So when I call on you by Iyanifa, I'm calling on a person who has destiny or understands about destiny versus a past you who didn't have it at that time.
Now you know I ain't gonna this is me.
Listen,
I'm not fitting to go there.
But listen, okay. Listen, but I'm just saying for the discussion.
Okay, for the discussion.
I'm just saying those aspects of you, even though you had a concept of destiny and things like that, you didn't actually.
Here we go with the shenanigans. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, you hadn't been through the initiatory process in E5 that says, hey. Right?
Yes.
And when you did that, even though you had all that knowledge and expertise and wisdom and beautiful works that you've done, the children that you helped being born, the relationships that you repaired, you know, the jobs that you helped get, you know, all these other things was different. Am I putting it on too thick?
Yeah, buddy.
Because I don't want no repercussions.
Right. I'm like, where's my
listen, they told me if you're not scared of a woman, then you crazy.
Right.
So, okay. With those things, now once you went through Itefa, you elevated to a different thing. So you've only added one other thing: the trip, the things, the sights and sounds. You've added. So this is why it's important for me to refer to you in that way. It's important for me.
Right. Okay. So it makes sense because you know me in that way. That's where the protocols, the relationship, and the connection is in that.
Benny.
Okay, I got that.
So automatically with that, it there can be difference between night and day.
Yes.
So all I'm saying is understanding those things, right? It is, we have to take all those things into account, and so sometimes it's hard to quantify the repercussions or consequences of things because we'll go over those things in past lives. We've been over some of those things in past lives.
Okay.
And so we'll have that baggage in the next life as well.
Okay. All right. But I also understand, again, as we talk about the universe, being, quantum entanglement, that we are all, there's a connection there between two or more things, right? And so they vibrate, they have the same vibration, or they resonate on the same frequency.
Yes, ma'am.
And so
sonar.
Okay, sonar.
It bounces off in the sound and it comes back.
Oh, is that what that's called, sonar?
Right, because they send out a ping
and it ping
for that same sound or
like,
energy.
like a cell phone tower.
Benny. Because it's a receiver and a transmitter.
Yeah. So right. So so then we have to be able to recognize the sound, that understand the sound that we send out and recognize the sound when it comes back.
Benny.
Okay, so now many people who are misaligned in their protocols may know how to send the sound,
right,
but they may not recognize it when it comes back.
Benny, you're 1,000% right.
Okay, and so with that being said, do you think that there are some indications within their own lives to know if they're in misalignment of their spiritual protocol?
So that's the thing, right? Ifa is going to let us know, right? Okay. And if they're doing Ifa in the right way and they're giving the right messages and they're doing the right things, then it puts the person face to face with that.
For me, as I understand it, they're like things that kind of little indicators in your life that you can see that would say, and I would think that with Ifa, if you are misaligned, then there are things that naturally happen within your life. There are things that you miss when you're out of alignment. You can see those things.
Benny.
For me, I look for behaviors in or responses in your sleep or in your rest,
even before
or in
that,
your health,
temperament,
or your temperament. Right.
What are they at odds with things, or are they not? Are they smooth acceptance, or how are they with the things around them?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I'm saying, so we can ask Ifa for something. Right. We can ask Ifa for something, but when the thing arrives, if we misaligned,
yeah, you can't.
You can be at odds with the thing.
Right. So this kind of like goes back to I was telling a young person. They were asking for a blessing, I'll say. And when they got the blessing, they were not prepared or able to keep it. So the young person needed a car to go to work. And he was diligent about going to work on time, catching the bus, and da 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 da. So his supervisor saw his efforts and rewarded his efforts with giving him his old car. So he had the car, but the problem was the young person also was out of alignment because they were drinking. And as a result of them drinking, they wrecked the car.
Right. This is why they didn't have the car in the first place.
Right. Because they were already out of alignment. And so I was telling the young person that many times we are not even ready or capable to sustain the blessing, or the thing that we've called for won't stay with us because we are not in a position to receive it.
Benny, so that could be, that's part of the whole lesson, right?
Okay.
Because we learn our value system from our parents.
Yeah.
One parent or the other parent, two parents for the community. We learn our value system. So this is the thing, like one of the problems with Egbe, right, is that we are supposed to use these values and these morals and these things, the structure that we learn, right? Because we're supposed to decide what we're gonna take with us and what we're not. Certain people stay in those situations longer. So, for a young man that's staying at home too long, or a young woman that's staying at home too long, they delay starting their own family. Or if their relationship between their parents wasn't good, then they don't know how to have healthy relationships as well, right? So they're not able to recognize their blessing. So the same with the young man being able to, or being in a particular position, right? It was a protection for him and other people that he ride the bus, right? But the boss, the supervisor, gifted him with something, not knowing if he was able to emotionally or spiritually handle the blessing, right?
I would say that with marriages and relationships too.
Benny, that's personal.
No,
for me, it's personal.
No, I wasn't even.
I'm saying it means something to me, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, because people often say that when they're in relationships, this person, they mishandle.
Benny, they blessing, right?
Yeah.
So.
But I wouldn't.
Well, no, I know. I know that wasn't intentional. But like, people can definitely mishandle their blessings. Some people marry for money, right? Versus love.
Yeah.
So it is the love that will bring the money, right? Versus love.
Yeah.
So it is the love that will bring the money.
It's the love because of working together.
And cohesive,
being in balance.
Right. So people will be at odds with the things that is supposed to help them grow.
Yeah.
And so understanding that, not you pray for something, you cast Ifa, you offer a bow, but Ifa was good enough to get into it. Then you're gonna say Ifa is wrong. So this is the way that people will shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Because it's not saying that you're gonna die or anything like that. It could be health issues, depending on what your mission is, right? It could be up to that. But we pray that's not the case. But it means that you have the thing that you really needed to make your life be blessed. The thing that
Oh, that's a timer.
So the thing that you need for your life to be blessed, it will be missing. That don't do it mean you still not gonna have a long life? No, I mean you're gonna have a long life, but your life is not gonna have the quality that it would have had. So
I call that par for the course. There are things that just
Benny,
even when you make good decisions.
Benny, so I was in a relationship for 11 years, and there was children from that relationship. Shout out to Oluwo Madupuela. But being in that relationship, right? We had the relationship, we had children, we did things together, but we just didn't have the commitment.
Cohesive.
No, the commitment. Like we have a commitment. I have a commitment, an obligation to you in the context of our relationship. Baba and Iya. So just we was never like married. So what does that do, right? As long as you're not married, you're free to kind of like do what you want to. And so we kind of went through that. So now that I'm married, it's sometimes I feel like it's the same thing, but but it's a different. There's an obligation. There's a spiritual and physical obligation that we went through, and the sacrifices and the reading, all that kind of stuff, right? Both of them receive the same information, but how will they deal with the information is up to them.
Right.
And so like that's the thing that we kind of like get into, how people will deal with certain information, whether they'll be in alignment with it, if they'll follow it, right? Because it's giving them a particular trajectory, right? It's putting them on a particular path versus not following that information. And so, there can be different forms of loss. Is it catastrophic? Who knows, right? It depends on who it is. But the point is that this is what I'm saying. And it goes back to the topic of discussion today, right? Doing things and dealing with energies that we don't know or understand. Right? Don't enter into obligations or commitments with these energies and you don't really understand it. Don't send death somewhere knowing that you don't have the ability to command it or control it.
Period.
Don't send sickness, don't send loss, don't gossip, don't do these things, right? Because what we use our voice for, we will receive.
Absolutely.
You know why?
Why?
Because your voice is unique to you. So the thing that you conjure is like sonar.
Yep. It knows your
It
voice.
knows your voice.
Yep.
This is one of the things with the Iyami. Shout out to the mothers. Everybody get up their seats for the mothers. You know, but that's another one too.
Yeah.
Everybody want to talk about their Iyami.
Yep.
And they're not Iyami.
Yep.
You know, they Iyami-esque.
Yep, Baba.
Everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is. So not everybody is Iyami. But everybody has Iyami. Abata created human beings, mankind, from the water from the river of the Iyami.
Mm-hmm.
We all have this type of spiritual power, but what level can we exercise it?
Mm-hmm.
Can we use it to save someone's life, or are we using it to destroy someone's life?
Mm-hmm. There's
people that you can't even metaphorically spit out the window on.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you say something about them, it's back. You know what I mean? You be spitting out the window?
No, I just have to be careful what I do because it comes back to me so fast. So I have to
be. So blessing. It's why Irai Ku, Irai J, Irowo, Iroma, Irai Shegun, Irai Lafi, Irai Pupo. That's why we always bless, because that's the thing that's coming back to us. I want you to receive your blessing so I can be blessed.
I want to receive my blessings so others can be blessed as well.
Ashe.
Now let me just say before we close, because it's 4:22.
We still got 38 minutes.
What, 38 minutes?
We
have a question in the chat.
Okay, we've been going for 2 hours.
Now. Oh. The question was, what were the basic, dagnabbit? It's gone. Okay.
Dagnabbit.
What are the first steps to join Ifa?
Come to class.
Okay.
So, to join Ifa, like we on Patreon, find a Babalawo. But for me personally, because there's no family like the one I got.
Hey.
Latonas do you better.
Hey. Hey, okay.
They go together like a hand in glove. I don't
like the OJ.
Yeah.
Hand don't fit in the glove.
Yeah. That's no. We want wrong OJ. I thought you was talking about the OJs.
No. That's why you choked, you see?
Yeah, I said shouldn't be talking about OJ. Sorry, OJ. They're Orenthal brothers. Yeah. So
right into that airport.
Yep. So what was the question?
What was the
first things to do?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first step.
So, research your Babalawo. Mm-hmm. So I'm not taking anything off any Babalawos, right? So a Babalawo is different than Oluwo.
Okay, what's an Oluwo?
Oluwo is what I am.
What is you?
So you ever see Star Wars? You ever see Star Wars?
Long time ago.
So there was
were you a Klingon?
There was so we can see it in the negative, right? It was our Klingon. You must be talking to Ifa Khan, so look.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, what was the other one called? You a Romulan?
All right.
Go ahead, get them ears. So, there's a difference between Babalawo and Oluwo, right? If you're looking for somebody to help you over time, I would suggest you look for somebody with the community, someone an Oluwo, right? Research them. If they got classes available, sit on some of those. Go participate in their Ita Doguns, a 17-day community reading, right? And see what they're like. So, we offer that. It may cost you about $70, right? A month worth of classes and whatever the current Ita Dogun is, right? You can. I'm not saying not to cast Ifa off her boy as an individual, but how will you understand the information given? Right? Are they versed in doing that with other people, or on an interpersonal level or in a group dynamic? Are they just good for the reading and the abo and then that's it, right? Or is it that they're trying to teach you? It depends on what you're looking for, right? But also language,
right?
like language is a big one, right? Because
Yeah.
there's certain sentiments that they don't have, or
Yeah.
concepts they don't have in Nigeria.
Right. Things are different.
Right.
Yeah.
So time zone, right? It just depends on what you're looking for, right? But if research,
Well, you're here.
right? We're here. Yeah, we're here. So all the things that we learn, they go through a cleansing process. So even any Odu Ifa that we have, it goes through my family first, right? Because of structure, the way that it's written.
Yeah.
So even in the Yoruba and the books and things like that, it can be miswritten. So it will throw off the interpretation that is given in English. Right? If certain things don't say, or they don't mix, or that's not
Kinda
true
like
about that. Yes. So we have my brothers, and they don't mix, or that's not
Kinda
true
like
about that. Yes. So we have my brothers, and my dad that help us to understand certain things about the Odu Ifa, if it's true, if it's not, if it's authentic, if it's not. There's a lot of Odu out there that's not authentic. So there's ways to see if it's authentic by the accent marks inside the verse. So inside the first line, if it doesn't have, it has to have a certain number of accent marks in the Yoruba for it to be authentic.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yes. So it's metered, right? So these type of things, right? There's been plenty over the years that I've been told, oh, that's not Odu, that's Oriki. And so Oriki is just praise. It's not, this is the situation, this is what was done, this is how you should behave, this is the offering that's made, and this is the outcome. Oriki is not like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like singing a hallelujah song. It's not. It's
a hallelujah song.
I'm saying it. Praise song. You know.
I know the praise.
They like hallelujah or whatever, right? That's different than.
You tried to sing?
Yeah, I can't do. I ain't singing church music. I draw the line at certain stuff. Iyanifa.
Don't sing.
So, understanding that. And how to look at the Odu, how it applies in different aspects, whether it's for a man or a woman, that's relevant.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay, go
again,
ahead.
This is a big one. Yep, a big one. Ogbeyonu. So there's a very popular story from Ogbeyonu with the Doom Doom drummer.
Doom Doom.
Yeah, the Doom Doom. So the Doom Doom drummer, he went to
5 minutes. 5 minutes doesn't refresh you. Okay. Go.
So he went to so the Doom Doom drummer, the Odu is where he's wise, right, and he has some knowledge and stuff like that. So the Oba in the town calls him and says, "Hey, you can't be wiser than me. If you so wise, come back here within 7 days, but you need to have this ring with you." What happened? The Oba sent people to conspire with the wife to put the wife into fear and things like that. If I won't be embarrassed by your husband, blah 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 blah. So the wife ended up conspiring against the husband. So 3 times did she hide the ring.
I remember you told us.
Right, she threw it in the river, which the fish. He was just at the river. He seen his friend. His friend invited him to come eat. They had just got the catch in, and they cut the fish open to start to eat to prepare the fish, and the ring was there. Or they threw it in the refuse heap. Right, and so he was walking on the footpath and seen it. So he goes through these things, right? But it's the wife that conspires against the husband. So some people, if you give that verse you can give to a woman. Okay. Right? Because the verse is about the woman conspiring against the man. So if the woman has the verse, which one does she play in that?
She would be the one conspiring.
Benny. Right? So it matters the person's knowledge of the verse and understand how to put it into a particular context. Right? So you couldn't give that, if you give that verse to a man, right? Of course, hey, you need to be mindful about sharing things with your wife.
It would be in relation to the person who it's been given to.
Right. So you couldn't give that verse to a woman. I mean, you could, but it would come with the commentary that, hey, don't betray your spouse. So, but these things are important when you're giving Odu interpretation, or you trying to relate the story or the pataki to the person. So if it was a man that would receive the verse, hey, be careful with your wife,
Mhm.
right? If it's a wife that receives the verse, hey, don't betray your husband.
Well, why is it don't betray your husband if it's the wife, but it's not the husband? Don't betray your wife. Don't betray your wife.
Because that's not the way that this circumstance lays out.
Okay.
So the Odu Ifa is very specific on who's doing what.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you another example.
Oh Lord.
Since
no, I got it.
So Edgy Oak Bay in our morning prayers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The King who molds human beings, the King who molds human destiny, the King who supports and assists human beings.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first 3 lines.
The King who
molds human beings. I'm sorry, that's Ofun Meji F-O-D.
Okay.
So Ofun Meji.
Ofun Meji. Okay.
The King who molds human beings. The King who molds human destiny. The King who supports and assists human beings.
Okay.
The King who molds human characters. That's 4.
That's 4 things.
Right. So the King who molds human beings is who? Obatala.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that.
Obatala, I know.
Okay.
You formed your mouth to say it, but I beat you to it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Obatala.
Okay.
So it's very specific.
Mm-hmm.
It's not saying that Arumula is the king who molds human beings, because Arumula has his own position to play. Mm-hmm. That's the king who molds human destiny.
So it's 4 of them. Okay.
Right.
There's not one with these 4 aspects.
Right. They're all responsible for different things. So the Odu, what I'm saying, I'm using that to show that the Odu is specific on who does what.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that if it's a man who received the Odu Ogbayanu, that he would betray his spouse.
Okay.
That's not this energy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? It would be a different Odu entirely that this circumstance would appear in if it was the other way around.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So in Ogbayanu, it's the wife that betrays the husband.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Anybody with the Odu can be angry.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. Or impatient or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, that they, overcome those things and move into peace. But it's very specific. So just like Ofun Meji, where it says those different entities and what they're responsible for, is very specific. Mm-hmm. Ori is the king who supports and assists human beings, and Olodumare is the one that is the king of molding human character.
Okay.
So the Odu is specific.
Okay.
In that way.
Okay.
And so when it says what it says, it says what it says.
Right.
It's
the word.
Right. And this is the thing about the truth. So like I say, if it's the husband that betrayed the spouse, it will come in another Odu. It could be in something like it could be Osakanran.
Okay.
It could be Osakanran. It could be Oturadi. It could be any of these other Odus where it may be the husband that due to lack of patience will ultimately betray the wife. Mm-hmm. It's not for the lack of a reason, but still, like in that situation, somebody is expected to remember the obligation in the covenant.
Okay. So essentially, you have to be mindful of your intent, the signals that you send out, knowing how to work with the energy, knowing the character and the nature and the behavior of the energy. So knowing the spirits that you work with, right? And that takes time.
Yeah, Obehunle.
Right. Trust.
Yeah.
Right? Is that trust? Okay. And so when you and trust comes with time, because you understand the behavior and the nature and how things are done.
Benny.
So then the contrast to that is people working with spirits too quickly, a period of people not taking the time that they need to develop a relationship.
Big one. Yeah, that's a big one in E5, because if you misbehave, you will not be taught.
Absolutely.
Because you can't have your concealed weapon permit.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the analogy that I gave her, you haven't been responsible with the things that you've been given.
Yeah, the authority. Mm-hmm. Now, so I said, I think last week we talked about authority. In my Christianese, what power really is, and I think that's the understanding, that not power from the standpoint of, I'm power in ego, but when you are walking in alignment, there's a level of power.
Self-mastery.
Yes, self-mastery. So understanding that there is the authority to do a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the ability to carry that thing out,
Bam.
having the strength to do the
Mhm.
thing. And so people sometimes, I call it working working out of authority,
Mhm.
working out of power, or out of sync, or illegitimate in a
Mhm.
way, that they many people call on things that they don't have relationship with.
Right.
There is a Bible verse that talks about that.
They can't dictate the outcome then.
Right, you can't dictate the outcome,
Mhm.
and many people don't know, because they can't dictate the outcome. Many people don't know how to diffuse a situation when it comes.
Benny.
Because some people can cast out a spirit, but they don't know how to keep it out.
Right.
Or people will try to cast it out, but it transfers. You have to know the nature and how things work.
Benny.
And so the Bible scripture or the parable is about the good shepherd,
Mhm.
and that the porter stands at the door and open up the corral or the gate for the
Mhm.
sheep to come in. You all right?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Uh-oh, you gotta go.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Keep going.
That
though.
was quick. That means that was an emergency.
No,
you
no,
want me
no,
to move?
no. What I'm saying,
Baba,
I gotta. No, it's not my. It's not my stomach.
Did was to hire a people or hirelings to come in and support him in this work. Now the problem here is that the hireling does not have the same, Baba said, commitment to the overall purpose, or they don't have the commitment or even the devotion in doing a thing. Thusly, um, when there's adversity or when there is danger, they don't know how to handle it. They flee and they leave the sheep uncovered, and then the wolf comes in and scatters.
The what?
Wolf.
Does it have an L in it or no?
Wolf. L.
That's what
wolf.
That's what the dog made.
I say wolf.
That's what the dog made.
Don't do me. I said wolf. WOL. The wolf. When the wolf come in, the wolf will eat the sheep or scatter the sheep. And so that's kind of what some people do. Some people are just hireling. Hello, I said it. Some people are hireling, and then they don't walk in the authority, nor have they built a relationship with the sheep, so to speak, or built a relationship.
You gotta be careful
in the protocols that they're doing. Therefore, they open the door, so to speak, to adverse happenings to the people or the things that they are in charge of.
So let me ask you a question.
So what I'm saying is sometimes you messing with spirits and you don't know, and you can mess yourself up and mess your family up.
So
is what I'm saying.
So is that head or heart then? So we already talked about head, and I guess I feel like it would be heart.
Why you feel? I feel
because they heart. Well, because the thing that they
they didn't have the heart to do,
or the right heart. Okay. The heart could be heavy.
I still think it's head.
So okay,
maybe.
Why?
I
mean, I guess it could be both.
Yeah,
it could be either or, but it's the out of balance, or the lack of Iwa between the head and the heart, right? Absolutely. That will do it. Because if you got a heavy heart and you trying to
You talking about don't be telling your business because you had to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I talked
Well,
about
he said it already.
I said, yeah, I had to tinkle.
If you
No.
sprinkle when you tinkle, please be a sweetie and wipe the seed.
I didn't.
Okay. How you say?
I didn't sprinkle.
Oh, okay.
I lifted the seed anyway.
Oh, that's a good baba. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think I put it back down though.
There it is, right there. But you know, but overall, I think the whole nature, essence of what we're saying is that you just don't be playing around with stuff that you don't understand.
Yeah,
that's the name of what it is.
Make sure your head and your heart are in the right place.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta be, because you're gonna conjure, invoke, whatever, something that does not really have the desired effect.
My grandma said you're gonna call something you can't get rid of.
And it happens, right? And so your bloodline, even your own life, right, can be can take a different turn.
Yep.
Like, it's not saying that everything is going, there's death and it's blood and guts. Right. No, but it could be the quality of life and the accomplishments that you have can be less. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Or it could be less fulfilling. Yeah. Right? So you may even accomplish the same things, but it will be less fulfilling if you're doing those things without without love or without sincerity or those type of things, or honesty, right? Yeah. You can still be rich, but
I call it par for the course though. Sometimes. Sometimes in some situations.
It's a par 3 or par 4.
Par. PAR.
Yeah, I know, but certain holes are a par 3.
I don't know the golf term.
What about frisbee golf? Do you know frisbee golf?
No.
It's the same with frisbee golf.
Par. PAR.
Yeah, that's because it might be a par 3. Well, right? That means you get
par 3, par 4, 6, and 9. All I'm saying is that's what happens when you make a choice. Some shit.
So I'm trying to bogey, or I think that's what the terminology is, like, that you can do it in less strokes than par.
Here you go with the golf term.
It's frisbee golf. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You never played frisbee golf?
No, I do not play.
It's like it's
golf.
So.
He trying to explain. I don't play frisbee. I know the little chingadling thing.
Yeah,
in see there.
Ashe.
You must play frisbee golf.
By the moon and the stars in the sky.
You know what? I think we both got ADHD.
Yeah.
You don't claim it? You ain't claiming it?
No.
Okay. I think so. We almost at 20K. Oh, well, that's what you wrote over there. Oh, thank you, girl.
Ooh.
Thank you. So anyway, I just that's all I want to say. Now, Baba.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, at the end of the day, I said that already. At the end of the day, you just got to be careful what you're doing. You got to know, not just careful.
You got to know
what you're doing.
So there's ways to receive it, right? You can be taught certain levels of ashe you already have, right? But you're going to be watched by your teacher and by those around.
Dad, that's where I was going. Sometimes it's best to sit up under the teachings of an elder.
It's always best.
Well, this is true.
Because you have to learn the language, right? And what I mean by that is how do we communicate with these energies, and in what way do we communicate? Is it standing or sitting, right? Do you have to have a certain thing, right? Does this energy always require you to give honey with whatever you give it, or is it palm oil, or is it obi? Certain types of obi. There's different things that will, not saying that you won't have the effect, but it's a desired effect, right? That we want.
The most desired.
The most desired effect that we want.
The most effective result.
Benny. And so, like, you can do that or not do that. And so it's important to understand those things in the lineage that you're from. So again, anybody that come to me is attached to Osun.
Ashe.
Because we're Osun lineage. Or Egungun. Yeah. Or Egungun, these different things, right? So understanding that and trying to kind of like help others to see that and use their ashe or their power in the best way, right? That's the goal. And so to have a clear understanding, and so that's another thing we talked about it earlier about what steps do you take? It's very important that we have to learn Ifa. you know, and I'm not taking anything off of any of the Babalaos from Nigeria. Shout out to Osun State, Osogbo, Ile-Ife, you know, Lagos, Ogun State. You know, there's a lot of good Babalaos out there. But the thing is how will they convey the message to you? Like anybody, you know, I shouldn't say it like that, but anyone can learn the rituals.
Yeah.
It's the other thing, the ethics, and things like that. Is it Ogbe Wayne? Ogbe Iwori. Everybody go like this. This the protocol for Ogbe Wayne. So in this Odu Ifa, Iwori, in this Ifa, it talks about there's 6 things that Orun will receive.
Okay.
And so you were articulating them a minute ago. You were saying like honesty and truthfulness, being able to give the right message, being able to come up with the right prescription.
Yeah.
So these things are important, right? Being able to have the right outcome manifest. You know, so there's different stages of this process that, you know, we have to kind of like recognize and realize that's important when you're looking for a Babalawo.
Yeah.
Very important, right? So, of course, is the person knowledgeable, right? What kind of temperament do they have?
Oh, Lord.
You understand what I'm saying? You can have a Babalawo, he's proficient, you know, very good, but they may not have time for you.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? But then there's a language barrier. So how will you understand the message? The efficacy of their rituals may be, you know, exactly, right? They may do everything, right? Ifa even tells us to offer a bow correctly, because there's people out there that will cast Ifa, offer a bow, and not give a foreleg. Remember, we have people over here. So these different things, right, we have to be mindful of, right? What's their track record? What lineage do they come from? Who are they connected to?
Who your people?
Right, who their elders are, right? And so, you know, my elders are there every step of the way.
Yeah,
you know,
they are.
and so to making sure, you know, we doing things the right way. So all these things we need to take into account, especially when we picking people to learn from, right? Do they train their owls? Do they have a program to train you after you get initiated, right? How available are they? You know, what kind of temperament? What was the effectiveness of the ebos that they did for you? Or these different things. All those things are important.
Ashe. Ashe. Amen.
Ashe.
Ashe. You got a question, or you just telling us?
I have a question.
Okay.
So, Baba,
Question
you were
in the
talking
studio.
about temperament, teaching.
You gonna say I got a bad attitude? Okay. Don't be laughing.
Things to look for in a Babalawo. Now, what if a person comes across someone who is exhibiting those things, but I don't know exactly what teachings I should be receiving? I'm just going off of what this person is telling me. How do I avoid those type of scammers?
So I'm gonna just say this, right? Everybody gonna get a little at one point, at some point. You know, you're gonna get, you know, in a sense, you again, we talked about the struggle and the blessing and how they're handcuffed together.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a part of the struggle, right? Sometimes you have to, so you don't take the place where you're going for granted. You have to have a struggle before you get there. Right? You have to be thirsty to appreciate the water.
Grandma always say the line wonder comes before the truth.
Right. That's Osafun.
Okay.
Osafun talks about that as well. How the people would leave the lagoon in search of water, right? Well, they was already at the place where they needed to be, but they were impatient. So they leave only to have to come back. You know, to the same place. Like you should have just stayed here.
There's a Bible story about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a woman Sogbe too. Yeah. It's a bunch of Odu about it.
That's which one? That one about the road. Yeah.
So you know, you have to go. You know, so when we start looking at manifestation and how those things, and so you know, sometimes we can be in such a need of blessing. People take advantage of that, and so I'm not condoning that.
Yeah.
But you know,
in lack in some way or in desperation.
Right. So you know, there's people who will pass themselves off as Babalawo. So if if they're not reading with Opele, I would probably like leave. So Opele is a divination chain. I didn't bring mine.
Divination chain.
Yeah, I don't with 8 convex concaves sides. So we do that, we throw that in order to get a binary. So anybody that's a Babalawo or practicing Babalawo will do that. So, you know, like I have like initiated into a Batala, so I have Irindelagoon. You know, I have that, but I don't use it. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not talking to Obatala directly with Obi, then I'm figuring out what Obatala has to say with the Opele through Ifa. Okay. Right. So Idin Oshogbe, Idin Oshogbo, Odi on the right and Irete on the left. This goes back to the whole thing I said about channeling.
Okay. What?
The Orisha.
What?
It's because the Orisha and Arumala decided that Arumala would be the mouthpiece.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you my mouthpiece, right? There's Arogete, Ogbato, to Arogete Ifatayo.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm greeting him.
Okay.
Because he Oloboni, you know.
Oh, he's there? I didn't know what he was. I was like,
so,
I was getting ready for.
So he the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So for our group, he the mouthpiece. Yeah. So, you know, he will give the information, you know, we'll talk about it, or whoever needs to talk about it, but he the mouthpiece. He the one who decides what aspects get, you know, diffused to the people.
Oh, okay. Disseminated,
yeah. Okay. So thank you.
That was a good word, wasn't it?
Dissemination. But yeah, and so but in Idin Oshogbo, Idin Leke, Idin on the right, Irete on the left. It says that the Orisha and Arumala chose Arumala as their mouthpiece.
Amen.
So if they the mouthpiece, then how many mouths are there?
I don't know. It's one mouth. They're the mouthpiece.
They're the mouthpiece. So the Orisha and Arumala. Right. Said or decided that Arumala would be the mouthpiece or spokesperson. Right.
Okay.
So if we think about it, like and very literally, the Orisha and Arumala will speak through the Babalawo.
Yes.
So the Babalawo is the mouthpiece of the Orisha and Arumala.
Okay.
So that means the Babalawo has to do what with the Orisha and Arumala?
Have a relationship?
He has to incarnate them. He has to be mounted by them in order for them to speak.
Like a medium.
Benny.
Like
so the Babalawo is, you know, Iyanifa as well. I'm not, you know.
Yeah. I was waiting for that one.
You know, come on, stop it.
Okay, you know.
Oshay Turab. Yeah, y'all better be knocking. So teach my people well. So Oshay Turab is where Arumala created Irindelagoon for Osun. So there's, you know, certain things. There's parameters.
Close the blind.
She gets sunburn over there. So there's certain things, you know, protocols and stuff like that to be followed. But just, you know, on its face, this Odu Ifa shows us about that mediumship or that mounting, if you will, by these energies and how they can speak through the Babalawo. So spirit don't have a voice. Sometimes they do if they egg bay, because you know you can be like, they be like Iyanifa.
Yeah.
Iyanifa. They could be Iyami. Iyanifa.
Yeah.
Oh, get up.
Yeah.
You know, they can do these things, but more times than not, that's not the case.
Right.
More times than not, they need a body to voice their thoughts and things like that.
We are the vessel.
Right. So this is why you should initiate to Ifa. To learn which is your energy.
Which one
Keep playing with me.
Which one is mine?
Yeah, listen, he Egungun. Aturimo Titi Kun, dear from Agba. Team Menu Soriomo. That's your old deal. Everybody want to go I say in J Moabeda Mosi Alaworo. That's your and yeah. So I go in about you.
You go.
I don't mind putting you on Front Street.
I say
You at Gungun, and you know. You don't want to say the other part?
Go ahead, say it. I ain't scared.
They tell you to initiate into a bunny.
I say.
Okay.
She going clapping.
Can I just slap upside the head one time? Just get one smack. We need a thump one. I don't know, like boing.
People,
So it gives it lets me know who you are, what you are.
What am I?
I can't say that.
Oh
no, I can't. I'm just playing.
Oh, okay.
You're. I'm saying.
I mean,
you. The ancestors speak through you.
I say.
Right, and so you're a medium.
Yeah.
Natural medium. Not saying that there's not other mediums, but there's different levels of mediumship.
Yes.
Mine is not that Whoopi Goldberg. I don't do all that.
I'm so glad.
Sometimes I do because I look this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, okay, Baba, yeah. Yep. Like Baba gone. Like, but you're a natural medium. And there's some other things, right? You are a mother.
I am a mother.
Literally and figuratively.
I know you was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I'm a mother.
Hey, what's the other syllable? Lover.
Mother lover.
Yeah,
wait up.
Mr. Lover. Mother lover. Call me Miss Moomastic. No? You don't like the Moomastic?
No.
Because you wear Moo.
I need food, but
I wear Moo.
Don't hit your baba. It's taboo. The switch is not made to hit the masquerade. It's made for the masquerade to hit other people with the switch.
Oh, okay. Now I can't hit you with it. Okay. Pop. Okay. So what you saying to Mr. the
Moomastic?
Because I wear moo-moos all the time. Yeah, I do. I wear moo-moos all the time.
They are not moo-moos.
What are they?
They are called
caftans.
I need women
to
know the difference between a moo-moo
and
a caftan.
What I thought she said?
What?
A half tent.
Oh, you got my hearing. You got my hearing now. That's a half tent.
It's a half tent. It's like it's a blanket, like a sheet.
A half a tent.
Yeah.
Oh, so you ain't right. It's taboo.
It's taboo. That's too funny.
Don't do me.
So
it's a medium, a natural medium.
Yes, ma'am.
And a mother. Okay. Anything else? Anything else that can be spoken?
Abata wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know.
I'm saying because you're creative already, so it would just go to further increase that creativity. You're very creative. You know what I mean? You have to be, with hoodoo. So,
absolutely
having these. I know. So
you better come on, Baba.
I said it once. You ain't gonna let me live it down. I know you. Listen, hoodoo is the nephew or niece of Ifa.
Niece.
Nephew or niece, depending on who it's a man or a woman. Because men, hoodoo is different than women's. I don't care what you say, just by the nature of the person doing it.
No, I'm saying I was thinking a niece nephew, but I would say granddaughter.
No, I wouldn't say that far. That's too far removed.
Yeah. That's too far removed?
Yeah, it's too far removed.
Daughter?
Because of the removed. It's not, it's direct, but I'm thinking about time period. That's the only because there's this phase between like leaving Africa, and being more organized and disciplined with hoodoo. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
So when the slave, okay, this is a good question I can ask you.
Well, we ain't got long. It's 5 o'clock.
We got enough time for this.
Oh my Jesus! Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
So when the slave trade first started,
to
we can count back and say, this is when hoodoo started. How much time was that?
Actually, there was a syncretized a religious system.
Got her.
About 1600.
Okay.
In play already prior to the admixing of Christianity.
Yes, ma'am.
Go
ahead. I need about, give me an estimation of years.
Years? Probably smooth around the 1700s, 1800s.
So is an estimation of years?
Years? Probably smooth around the 1700s, 1800s.
So is it 100 years?
About 100 years.
125?
Maybe.
Yeah, nice. So how many generations is that?
Yeah, for my family, one. Because mine is 99 right now.
Let's say 2. Let's say 3. That's a nice rule. That's as a medium.
20,
yeah.
20 years, 25 years.
Okay. Let's say, let's say even if we put a generation at 30 years, right? That's 3 generations in that 100-year period.
Okay.
Okay. So my question is this: the worship changed because the sentiment of the people changed, and the environment changed as well.
Okay.
You gonna give me that one?
I don't know.
So that's my reason for saying niece.
Maybe. Let me think on it.
I'm just saying.
Let me mull it over.
I'm just saying, just because the environment, the trauma, those the not being able to find, even though they found these other herbs and things like that locally, like tete is one of those herbs that grow in Nigeria. Rin, dun, abamida. These are herbs that are found in Nigeria that's not necessarily, or that's not found in America.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. I mean, there are plants that are native to a geographical location.
Right. So, and this is what I'm using all of that to say niece.
Okay. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm just looking at it. I don't know, but I get what you're saying.
The children gave birth to something else, or the brother or sister religion gave birth to something else because it was transplanted.
So where did voodoo and voodoo come in?
VOO and D. Okay.
Fa.
Yeah, Fa. Haitian voodoo.
But
is
yeah,
diasporic African tradition.
Benin that has its roots in Benin. So
before or after?
Before.
So that would make.
Well, well, I'm not sure. So let me.
So because
I'm not sure because
you have Fa, existed
because it was all part of the transatlantic slave trade, the movement. So it may have all been close within the time frame. I'd have to look.
So then we look at like Santeria and Lukumi and stuff like that, right? But this is a direct result from those people coming from Africa, going up and down the East Coast or whatever, and settling in Cuba.
Yeah,
Cuba. Or Haiti.
So you have say various African traditions come together and create a syncretized religion, and then mixing that with Christianity, and then that becomes a syncretized religion that most of us, or practice that most of us would consider influences the birth of hoodoo.
Christianity is Ifa without a sacrifice.
Ooh, you.
Hold on, I gotta find out.
Right? But they believe in the highest level of sacrifice, which is crazy. They believe in the highest level of sacrifice.
Ifa, Christianity is
Ifa without the sacrifice. Because in Old Testament, Abraham, we went through some of those things.
Yeah.
How they offered burnt offerings and grain offerings and all these peace offerings and things like that.
Yeah.
They did those things. So we're doing Ifa.
Yeah.
But
I think it's without the it's with the sacrifice.
Without the blood.
But it's not a practice that they practice because Jesus' sacrifice was the final sacrifice so that they wouldn't have to.
So this the thing.
But it's still a blood sacrifice.
This thing. So let's go based on morals and ethics.
Okay. We can restart it.
Right. Let's go morals and ethics. Mm-hmm. So would you sacrifice your child?
Nope. No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Line up the goats. I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna save a life and we're gonna eat. So, but think about, in a sense, because I was there myself. My family members started a church. You understand? Yeah, in Chapel Hill.
I didn't know that, Bobby.
Yeah. And so, but my family in Georgia were connected to the church because they were morticians. It's my mother's side. So understanding that, right? They practice a religion that sacrifices people.
Who? Christianity?
Yeah.
Any Christian.
Yes.
I don't care if it's one time.
Yes.
Or 5 times.
Yes.
So whether you kill one person,
it was human sacrifice.
Right? If you kill one person or 10, it's the same thing.
Yep. Yes.
You still a murderer.
Does that include verbally? If you do this, you're going to hell. You're going to die.
They should not do that. I don't want to get into that, but I'm just saying, as a whole, when we look at the concepts, you ain't gonna get me with that one.
Yeah, like she did.
Yeah. So when you're looking at those things, and so as a we have to look at those things when we're looking at the religion as a whole. We can't just pick and choose what we want to believe and what we're gonna follow.
Yeah.
The religion, unfortunately, even for my ancestors, right? They practice a religion that believed in sacrificing humans.
Sacrificing humans and sacrificing humans to appease a murderous, bloodthirsty God. I said it. That's what it is. That if
I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets.
If disobedient,
ain't nobody got time for that. Iyanifa. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm stirred because I practice. I mean, my ordination papers up there. I practice. I'm not. Yeah, that's what it is, and I don't care if they accept it or not.
It's exactly called the truth, the way, and the light. Well, let's speak the truth.
Yeah.
Put it in the way of folk so the light can be shared on it.
Absolutely, Baba. It's just what it is.
Let's just turn the light on first. I'm trying to save my night vision.
It's the truth, though, but that actually is a thing. And then on communion, the reconnection to the Passover and all of that other kind of stuff. What you doing, Baba?
It's froze.
Oh, dang, we might be froze. Are we frozen? We're not frozen. Oh, this one is. Go out. There we go.
Okay.
It's still talking. So the sacrificing of the communion, the fellowship, and
eat another flesh.
Drinking
of the blood.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Communion. Oh, it's not frozen. Yeah, we saw it. I mean, even when you think about the communion that they do, basically once a month. It's the reenaction.
How often we do Itadogun?
Every 17 days.
About once a month.
Once a month. So it's the reenactment of.
But
we actually do it. But it's the reenactment of the supposed transition that the Hebrews or children of Israel leaving Egypt. I do believe
Exodus.
The Exodus. And I do believe that's why they do the communion in fellowship. That's why the bread is flat bread, unleavened bread.
So what about
So, but they had to kill the lamb. They had to have a lamb without.
It's so that energy,
so that energy would pass over.
Listen, we on the same thing, right? So that bad energy will exit us.
Absolutely.
I'm saying, like,
a bing bing,
right? Bing bing. You know, so that that bad energy will exit us. So they symbolize leaving out of somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, separation between those energies.
And then not only that, I gotta go. You got me going. I know. I'm trying but not only that exodus, that leaving one state of mind, being washed in the water or washed through the water or going through the water.
Olokun.
Right. The reenactment of birth coming from, from heaven through the canal, which is what they said. The water went from sides through the canal and out on dry land.
That's Osun Lawa, Osun on the right and Otura on the left. When Orumla went to go set his ebo at the river and at the ocean, and they said everything now will be revealed, but it was the ebb and flow of the tide and the horizon and everything that was in Orumla's view that was Olodumare.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that's just what that sacrifice. So there was a blood atonement, or there was a blood appeasement for the spirit of death,
Iku
to pass over, right? To see that these people were protected, right? Passed over, and so monthly they take on communion in reenactment or in symbolically, of the death of the lamb that was shed.
So whenever we offer something, everybody, even when I have y'all, even if we're not there, we act like we touching the blood and we touch ourselves. So we even do that stuff. Yeah. But this is again, right, how they painted the doorposts and things like that, so that death would pass over, or Iku would pass over, because blood is a sign of death. Yeah. So
the death was already there.
Right. Or had the death that needed to be here or there passed over. It was there, and this other form of death could pass over. Yeah. So when we do that, even in Yoruba culture, when we share the offering, when people are present for the offering, they will touch themselves with the blood to symbolize to death that, hey, the sacrifice has been made and you shall pass over us.
Yes, absolutely. That's absolutely what it is. And so then when they when Jesus was crucified, it said that he was the slain lamb, the same Paschal lamb, the lamb used for Passover during the time that Jesus was crucified. It was right before the Passover or right during the Passover. So it was the same thing. So every time that they have communion and or every time they plead, what we say, I plead the blood of Jesus over this situation, that means that they are using blood magic or blood rituals or
remembering of that covenant,
invoking death in that way, in that way. So when they say, oh, what we do is witchcraft, they do.
We are the same.
It's the same.
We are the same. Anybody who will use their voice, right? The energies recognize the voice. It's right. Anybody who uses their voice to bring things from the spiritual world to the physical world is ultimately working magic. They've put themselves in the position of God. Olodumare, Akamara, right? Creation. Yeah. So you're not asking, well, what I want may not align with Iyanifa want or the other billion people want. I just want what I want. That's the thing that's trippy. So when people pray, they're not taking the common good or the collective into consideration. Right. So this is what we do when we do Ita Dogun, when we do our Odun Ifas, when we do all these different things, we take our position amongst the collective into consideration, and things like that. So
that's you. I just saw a video of one of your videos.
Hold on. So can I ask a question?
Go ahead. Ask
what you doing looking at her videos?
It just popped up. Don't do me.
No, that's not the screen we was on.
That's the screen we're on right there. Bam. Bam, shaka lamb. Right there.
You got on me last week.
I did.
So I'm calling you out
I
this
was
week.
trying to keep
you
it.
Scrolling. How you gonna scroll on our podcast?
I did not scroll.
Hey, at least leave some hearts on my page or something.
It was oh shit.
Look,
see that?
So
had happened. It's probably time to go.
Yeah. So it's about that.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting, right? So in Ifa, we don't believe in human sacrifice, right? We'll see kind of like stories that have alluded to it, but the stories have a different meaning, right? It's that we definitely have to give something up.
Mm-hmm.
And so, let all those advised offerable do so accordingly in its entirety, right? It's the character part that's the most important. But every part is important. And so we must do them in conjunction like they did in the Old Testament, since we're talking about Christianity, like they did in the New Testament too. Uh-huh. We just ain't putting no people out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to give none of my people up for nothing.
I ain't trying my people up. Thank you. Don't give me.
It's like Fantastic Four.
Uh-huh.
The new one.
Oh, nice.
The new one, yeah. The new one, they had a. I'm saying you can see this. They had a baby.
What? I didn't know that.
Listen, you gonna.
Baba.
It's Fantastic Five.
Oh, Fantastic Five.
It's Fantastic Four. Yeah.
It's time for Baba to go.
Because they had a baby. But what I'm saying is that they're not willing to give anyone up, no matter how small, to save anybody. So listen, listen.
I just heard something. Go ahead. You know how about 80?
Yeah, no, you didn't hear that.
I did.
I don't know what you heard.
You said baby, right? Uh-huh. I'm just showing you how you get distracted. So you said baby, right? And I'm just showing you about the baby, right? And I heard, "Atta baby eats a boy." Remember the commercial?
Atta baby eats a boy. I say, let me get that. I'll take that. It's a boy.
Atta baby eats a boy.
It's a boy, Damon. So, but I'm gonna tell you this. So those who haven't seen the movie, go see it. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And so, like, it really tells us about. I don't want to tell you the OD because then you really know about the movie.
Okay.
But we should not sacrifice anything for the common good.
Okay.
So or the good of others. So it kind of works towards that whole concept of Jesus.
Okay.
Because they was asked to give their baby up for a particular reason, and they said, "No, we're not giving the baby up. We're gonna face it all together." So it kind of like we can see the truth that's in movies, right? Every movie is true, whether they're talking about the physical body or the spiritual body. They can't tell us a lie. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes.
Right. Even though people tell lies, right? In order to do things for the masses, they have to give the truth.
Give a level of truth.
Right. It's just the way that they give it. It can be disguised as entertainment. Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. It's all true.
Right. They have a deeper meaning.
Right? But it's theatrics and things like that. So the same with this. The concept is, or the principle is, that you can't give one up for many.
Okay.
It's not in our nature. So how could you give Jesus up for the whole world? It's not possible.
That's what they say it was possible. Yes.
How do you find out if Ifa is where your ancestors are leading you? Also, how would you find out?
So we'll do a reading, but everybody deserves to have their destiny. So it doesn't mean that you have to be an Ifa practitioner, right? But you need Ifa personally, right? So like, Iyanifa, Ifatomilola, Ifabileke, she's Iyanifa, but she's also Mama Sunfire. She's also the Mixtress Maven. She's also a teacher of hoodoo and other occult knowledges.
Gotcha.
But she have Ifa for herself.
Yes.
And so she sets the example by you can do, your discipline is your discipline. It's a part of your destiny. But having Ifa for yourself is what's important. Because you need to know about your walk and your protections and your blessings and things like that. And so that's what Ifa does. So, basically everyone deserves to have Ifa at some level because they need that guidance and support. Gotcha. They need to be able to overcome certain challenges that, they don't have any control over.
Gotcha.
And so Ifa will articulate those and offer the remedy for those. But you still can do your thing. You can't tell the doctor, because you're in Ifa, you can't practice medicine. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
You can't tell the police officer, oh, because you practice E5, because you initiated in E5, that you can't do that. It just don't make sense. And so, that's a little bit about my growth, because I was like, it's E5 nothing.
Yep. That is a little bit about your growth.
Yeah, it's E5 nothing, but it's like,
because we can wear more than one hat.
You do, right? It's egg bay group, the egg bay group. And so, like, these different energies help me to understand those things as well.
I say. So, okay, it's 5:20.
Going. So, what you think? We can about the time change. You got any ideas
about the time
when you
change?
want to affect it?
Should we do it later in the evenings? What you saying?
I'm asking you. I just need some idea, and then we can.
Okay, so let's ask everybody. Let's ask right quick. Okay, I can't see nothing because my thing keep going out. So as it pertains, see, it's blank.
Let me see my.
As it pertains to the time that we do Mean Mama Mondays, we're gonna keep it on Mondays. But do you think that it is 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is a good time, or should we do it later? Earlier is not an option. So later, early is not an option. Later, like, 7, 6, not 6, 7. That's too late. Starting at 5.
Oh, I think we should start at 6.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Because I like 3 o'clock. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what is best? What do you guys say? My thing is completely blank. I don't know what happened.
Me either. Mine ain't completely blank, but
yeah. So does anybody have?
Steph is saying 3 is great, but later is fine as well.
I'm trying to see. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
What about now?
Mine is blank. 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time. 5, 6, 7 Eastern.
Somebody's missing bibliomancy.
Yeah. My bibliomancy has changed. I'm gonna change it again. I put it on Thursdays at 3, at 4, but I think that I'm going to change it all together and do Sunday, like a Sunday service.
We've got 2 6s, 1 7, 2 5s, 3 5s,
3 5s, 5s.
So I like 6. I mean, just because people get off at 5. I don't know, between 5 and 6. So I'll ask about those.
Okay, ask about the 5 and 6.
And we'll make
But we still got to consider sis. So if 6 is not feasible for you,
Benny,
sis, then that means it's going to be 5, 4, or 7.
Yeah, a 6 or a 7.
Well, we got to take you into consideration too, Miss Engineer.
Miss Engineer.
5 would be good. The reason I'm saying that is because right now it's warm, and it stays light longer. But toward the end of the year,
it's gonna be dark
by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, you're late or feel late.
Highway drive.
Benny, I think we're going. By then, we should have some changes.
Changing.
I still have to
make Benny.
Oh yeah, to me or wherever.
Either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know why mine went blank, so I can't even figure it out.
Restart your phone.
I don't know how to restart this phone.
So this one's about to be.
So yeah.
All right, though. So let me just go ahead and say thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate you spending the time with us today. Keep in mind that we are, for now, on Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me, Mama Mondays with Baba Latona and Mama Sunfire.
I'm supposed to say your name.
But we went all the way through that. We got to close now. Okay, Baba, thank you very much. And so,
don't take my part.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm a priestess.
Yeah. And then I got on Where the world?
You remember that reel?
No.
I'm a repost the reel, but the two little white boys. I'm a priestess. I can read.
I on Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with me and Professor J. Oh gosh, I love those days. And I also have classes. If you're a part of the Hoodoo group, Tier 1 is access to the group, but 2 and 3 will get you access to the gatherings on Wednesday night.
Ashe.
And y'all don't let me forget. I have to remember that the first of the month is coming.
It's the first of the month.
Yes, and that means setting of lights. So if you are interested in participating in the setting of lights service, please go to the link in my bio and select setting of lights.
Oh, you know what?
Ritual.
You know, we was talking about it, and I'm gonna hold you to it, even though you didn't commit.
What? I ain't gonna hold me to something I didn't commit to.
You got a workshop coming up.
Okay.
We talk about butters and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We talk about butters and stuff.
Oh, yeah.